Hello everyone, today is gonna be the first ride of 2022. I'm so excited because I haven't ridden in like months because motorcycle was inside the garage. It was a long winter, really cold one with a lot of storms and so on, so I just cannot wait to be back on the motorcycle. We have a different hair color, we have different adventures and different plans for this year's. So let's be adventurous together! Let's go! You see my excitement. Let's go. Mwah. Here we go. Wow, this is the moment I was waiting for so long. Bee, I was missing you. Let's go. Yay! Hurrah! Hurrah! I'll only go for a short ride. The weather is so nice, so I just couldn't stop. I have to tell you a secret. I'm 100% illegal right now. Last week my wallet was stolen and my driving license was inside the wallet, so of course right now I'm riding without a driving license, and as you might know, that is illegal. I already applied for a new one, but the embassy is moving so slow, the Romanian embassy. At the moment I only have a scan of my driving license that was lost, but I don't know, I hope the police will understand in case they stop me. The chances are pretty low. I've never been stopped in the Netherlands by the police, so I don't know, I just hope they won't catch me. But otherwise, I don't know, it's gonna be the most expensive ride I've ever had in my life, right? University of Twente, bye bye for a bit. Look, I'm not the only one on the motorcycle, there is another guy. And I've heard so many motorcycles, everybody's going out on this weather. As I said, we'll go for a short ride next to a lake, and there I'm gonna explain you a bit more about some plans with the motorcycle throughout this year. I'm gonna change some things for Bee, I'm gonna make her nicer, but I will tell you about this a bit later when we get there. You will see my face again in few minutes. Just wait for it. Wait a bit. What are you doing in there? You're not a bicycle, bro. Yes, you're not supposed to be there, man. Okay, but bye. She was smiling. I think it was a girl. She was smiling, but no, that's not okay. Don't do that. Oh, the wind. The weather is nice. It's quite warm, but the wind is blah, as usual in the Netherlands. So good to feel this. Leaning a bit, leaning. Yeah! Unleash the power. The power. I completely forgot how much is this motorcycle vibrating. Like my hands, because they are not used anymore, are like shaking like this a lot, and my legs as well on the pegs. Even if I still have the rubber on them, it's like crazy. And actually this is my safe place. I always come here next to this windmill, and close to here is like the lake. Every time when I have like, I don't know, a bad day, I just ride my motorcycle in here, enjoy the view. It's in the nature, is completely empty in here, only farms. And here we are at Hetrudbeck. It's a lake really close to Enschede, just a few minutes away from the city. I don't expect that many people to be around here, as it's Monday. But yes, I had some free time and I wanted to enjoy this. Hey, yes, thank you. Thank you again. Yes. As expected, the parking is almost empty, but doesn't matter. We are here for a small walk for a really small and nice walk. That is the lake. Whew. So, this is the lake. It's quite a big one. There are not that many people around, so it's quite nice. I like to be alone sometimes. I'll find a bench and I will tell you exactly what plans I have for this year for my motorcycle. And I think you will love it. You will enjoy it a bit, right? But until that point, look at this! And also there's facility for water skiing in here. You can see cables all around, a lot of birds. The lake goes also on that side. And look at the sun. Look at this. I gave up the plan with the bench. I'm just gonna sit here so you can also enjoy the view while I'm telling you everything that I'm gonna change on my motorcycle. First of all, I'm planning to change the suspension. The front one, the springs, and also the rear one. I want to put the progressive springs because every time when I'm braking or when I have weight, I feel like I'm doing this movement, this weird movement, and it's like a wheel. It's just I don't like this. And I have some friends that recommended me to change with progressive springs. They already did it and they are so happy with the change. And I made the calculation and I think it's gonna worth it. The second thing, I'm gonna change the tires. Of course, there is a new season. The Metzeler Turans that I had before, they are like 95% street, and I want to go a bit more off-roady, and that means that I'm gonna take some Mitas E07 Plus. There's like 60% street, 40% off-road. So just expect for this year a bit more adventures, a bit more off-road adventures, a bit more TET. I have some friends that they love going off-road and they are so nice people, and we'll go together. And the third thing is gonna be a different video dedicated for this. I'm gonna change the exhaust pipe. We're gonna have an Exan pipe from now on, a different muffler, a bit more louder, but together with this pipe I also want to change a bit, to tweak a bit the power of the motorcycle. I'm planning to do a potentiometer on the temperature sensor, so basically because the motorcycle is gonna feel that it's colder, it's gonna give more gas. More gas means more power, if also the air circuit is changed. So I'm gonna change the air filter together with the exhaust pipe that I already mentioned, and hopefully this will change some things and you'll feel at lower RPM. As far as I know, read from a lot of forums, it's gonna be nicer, it's gonna be a bit different, because every time at lower RPMs the motorcycle feels like it's struggling a bit, you know? These are the biggest three changes that I'm gonna make, and then it's gonna be like small tweaks here and there. For example, I'm gonna change the horn as it's like malfunctioning right now, it's a bit weird. Of course, I'm also gonna change the brake pads, they are kind of gone. I also want to change the charger for the phone, as it's like sometimes doing weird shit, like it's not charging at the voltage that it's supposed to be. It's one from AliExpress, so like I can kind of understand that. And also, if I have enough budget, maybe I'm gonna buy a GPS, because going off-road you need some good navigation system, and that's what I'm planning to do. Usually I like to work on the motorcycle by myself, like I like to just change all the parts, but this time is a bit more difficult, especially changing the suspension, the rear one. I don't really trust myself with changing the swing arm. Also, maybe I want to change the bearings for it and so on, so I'm gonna appeal to some specialist in this. And this also comes through the lack of time. Lack of time meaning I have to write my bachelor thesis. I just started this really recently, and until the end of the summer it's gonna be really busy. I'm studying mechanical engineering, so please applause for the bachelor assignment that I'm gonna write, and please wish me luck, because then I'm gonna move to master degree in another city in Delft, where I'm gonna start aerospace engineering. So rocket science, fucking rocket science right there. However, the exhaust pipe is gonna be changed by myself, probably also the brake pads or the oil change, and I'm gonna put this on camera in a completely different video. But until that point, I'm gonna walk for a bit in here. I'll show you maybe a bit more the other side of the lake. In a few minutes I will go back home, and as you can see, the sun is almost down. It's just maybe 1 hour of light, and yeah, I want to chill a bit. It was some difficult weeks for me, especially not having Bee around. It was parked in the garage since November, and now it's like almost March. Tomorrow is March. So yeah, I feel so good to be here, and I hope you are doing the same. See you guys. Here is the other side of the lake, and there is like a small hill. And as you know, in the Netherlands we don't really have hills, so when we have one, we try to do something. And these people created like a ski facility where even if it's completely dry outside, you can still ski. There's like, I don't even know, there is not grass, there is something, I think a bit slippery, let's say, on the ground. And there are also some other people that enjoy this weather in a different way. Like this. It looks so difficult. I think he's preparing for the summer when the weather is gonna be nice, so he can go on the water actually with that thing. But yeah, look at this. So much control. Ooh, ooh. He's smiling. He's so happy. But before going home, I will enjoy a small motorcycle ride. Like on the circuit, like this. We are back on the motorcycle. In a few minutes we'll go home. And yeah, this was the first ride of 2022. A beautiful day. It's good to feel again the vibrations of the motorcycle, the leaning angle of it, to play a bit. It's amazing. I miss this so much, and this year I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing year. More vlogs incoming, more trips incoming, and more adventures with my dear Bee. So guys, be adventurous. Bye.